Alright, hi. How goes it? Gavin here, and I'm back playing another free itch.io game called A Night Like Tonight. This just came out 2 days ago, and I found out about it because itch.io's official Twitter page posted it when it was released. I don't know much about it, but the itch.io page says that it's a nautical adventure involving a compelling voice, particularly impassable rocks, and carnivorous aquatic mammals, and it was made for Global Game Jam 2017 under the theme Waves, and it was made by Corvidae. So this might be, if this turns out to be good, might be one to watch on itch.io in the future. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. Press any key to start. Here we go. It's so lonely out here on a stormy night like tonight. You're lost, aren't you? Well, aren't we all? Maybe I should press a quieter button for... because I'm clicking the mouse there. What a terrible burden, having to sail a boat all by yourself. Oh, that one doesn't work. I guess I have to click. You can go days without speaking to a single soul. The tongue nearly dries up from lack of use. But I can help you through the storm, if you'd like. I'm sure you'll live to see tomorrow. If you sail to the south... Hey, the music changed. If you sail to the south, you'll come across a rock shaped like a beautiful woman. Move my laptop away from the mic a bit. Again, I'm in a raw setup, kind of like I was with tabs. I use the arrow key. There we go. I'm in a raw setup like I was with tabs because I just kind of felt like playing this on a whim. And a friend did give me some advice because I noticed tabs was lagging quite a bit, so he gave me some advice as to hopefully get it to record a bit smoother, so we'll see how this comes out. Luckily this game's very low res, low energy on my computer, so it should work a little better. My laptop's not very good at running games. That's why I like to play little games like this. They say that she was once a queen who threw herself into the sea to protect her people from its predators. As she hit the water, she was turned to stone. Now she lives as a landmark to help people like me guide poor lost sailors like you. Isn't that romantic? I know that this storm must be very frightening for you, but if you listen to my every direction, you'll arrive safely at your destination. Please continue to the east from here. You know what? I'm sorry, let me just turn off my big light. There we go. Sorry about that. I want to get immersed a little more. By the way, this voice is coming through on a radio. I keep trying to use WASD to move. This voice is coming through on a radio we have. The keys, the buttons were very simple. I've forgotten them now. So arrow keys to move, spacebar, enter to go through dialogue, and right shift pulls up the radio again. So what happens if we press right shift? Oh, right shift. When I was a child, there was a storm just like this. So we can actually make the person talk to us. I survived, obviously. But I'll never forget the sight of all those bodies floating by in the sea. I was so young back then. Have you forgotten my directions already? Please sail to the east. So he kind of reminds you if you forgot where to sail. Do you see how the water beneath you glows? There's a certain breed of luminescent moss that grows in this region. You can see its light for miles, both above and below water. It's our ocean's natural lighthouse. What a shame that it isn't closer to the shore. The landmarks will be further apart from now on. You'll have to sail for long hours in the dark. But I believe in you, my sweet sailor. Please sail to the south until you reach the first shipwreck you see. I feel like this voice isn't just a friendly, other sailor. I feel like there's something a bit more macabre going on here. I really like the visual design. I just like low poly games. You're so very good at following directions. Has anyone ever told you that? If you weren't, you might end up just like this one right here. So it's a very good quality to possess. Sail to the west until you reach a tree. A tree in the ocean? I guess they can stick out. Oh, you can still sail if you do that. If I asked you to jump off your boat, would you? Just walk up to the edge and throw yourself right off. I'm sure you might take more convincing than that, but I would be quite flattered if you did. If attacked for long enough, anything can be dragged down to the bottom of the ocean. Here's a set of directions that I know you'll happily follow. Sail west. Maybe it's like some voice of like some drowned... Maybe it's the Queen, I don't know. The Queen from the story a few minutes ago. This tree's roots reach down to the bottom of the ocean. It might take weeks to dive far enough to see them, so I wouldn't recommend it. But they're there, embedded in the sand. I often wonder what possessed that tree to ever want to leave that ocean. Instead, it chose to stretch up towards the sun. This will be your longest stretch of straight sailing, but I know you can handle it. Please go south for as far as you can, my sweet sailor. You'll know the next landmark when you see it. The music's very, like I said again, macabre is a good word for it, sort of atmospheric, a little creepy. The music's kind of what makes me think something else is going on here. Good sound design. I mean, there's no other sound design than the music, but it's doing really well at atmosphere. Don't you think that the sea is beautiful? It can choose to give life or to take it away, to bring you safely to shore or to end it all. We should all aspire to be more like the sea. Now let it take you to the east. The east? I thought the voice said to sail south. Let me ask again. Beautiful. Yeah, east. You'll know the landmark when you see it. They did say this would be our longest stretch. I hope to God this video isn't lagging. It really shouldn't be. This game's very low energy on my computer. I'll try and play more games like this from now on. A couple of browser games too. I got a couple saved up since I played The Raccoon Who Lost His Shape, which is probably the best one I found on its show so far. If you haven't seen my gameplay of that, there'll be a little link at the end that you can click. Huh, it's saying east, but it's looping me. I'll go south. How about that? Oh, here's those rocks. I think I'm lost. Rocks that will always hold to the sea. Sorry. No, in the whale reference. I'm just gonna... I can't believe I got lost in such a simplistic game. Okay. Let it take you to the east. That's where I'm going. Oh, what's this? There's the shipwreck. Okay. And then I sailed west to the tree. I'm gonna go south. I'm pretty sure that's what it said earlier. Yeah, there we go. So there's a little mistake there in the game. It tells you to go east when I think it's supposed to say south. Be very careful now. If you get close enough, you'll be sucked right in. Are you familiar with the concept of a black hole? Think very hard about everything you know about black holes before you consider approaching that whirlpool. You don't need to travel to the bottom of the ocean in order to prove to the world that you're brave. To trust your happiness isn't in another's hands. To let a stranger's voice in the dark guide you home. I believe that what is bravest is to completely give yourself over to somebody. And we both already know that you are brave. You're going to want to go east from here. It won't be long now, my sweet sailor. Ooh. I'll sing this time. Do you enjoy talking to me? I'm afraid I'm not much of a conversationalist. But neither are you, I imagine. It's alright. I need nothing from you but silent faith. Please continue east. Yeah, I'm not much of a conversationalist. So I talk to myself in a microphone. East. Oh, was that something? Oh, I would really have to be one of those people. I would really hate to be one of those people, wouldn't you? I don't know what's wrong with me today, I can't read. I'm usually a very good reader. Your destination is to the north. You're nearly safe, you know. Don't let your surroundings frighten you. You've come so far. Even a mistake is worth making if you spent this much time on it. I think I was... Oh! You'll be safe in here. Please disembark your boat. You're getting off the boat? I'm so glad you finally made it. On a night like tonight. All it takes to get someone in here is a map and an old radio. Everyone is so desperate to survive. And so am I. I knew it. Some kind of siren. It's so nice to finally meet you. It's so nice to finally meet you. I just have to say hello. For years and years and years, I will remember you, my sweet, sweet sailor, who came all the way here to seek shelter from the storm. You were such a good listener. It only seems fair to reward you. You won't feel any pain when the end comes. That's the most that anyone can hope for at a time like this. Now good night, my sweet sailor, and dream of a sea without storms. Tomorrow when you wake, you'll be in a much better place. Oh, crunchy as well, apparently. And that's the whole game. A night like tonight. Pretty good for a game jam. Not much to it. Writing was especially good. I think the whole game sort of rested on the writing being good because the whole game's based around that voice and who it was. It kind of sets up pretty quickly that it's going to be... the voice is going to lead to someone not very nice. So I expect it to be either like a ghost of the sea or a siren or something like that. Or if briefly thought maybe like a sea monster. To be honest, when we got to that whirlpool, I thought, it kind of reminded me of Scylla and Charybdis, so I didn't know if it was kind of going to suck me in and that was going to be the voice calling. They were very short, very well made. It didn't push much in the way of design, either mechanically or visually, but it runs smoothly and it's a nice little, just a very small story. It reminds me very much of something like Cozy, which I haven't played on my channel, but I watched someone else play it, and it's the same kind of, eerie, creepy, pixel sort of game, or a date in the park, or Calm Time, or something like that. I really like these styles of games. There's been quite a lot of pixel horror games lately, especially ones that I've seen. And I think they're my favourite kind because, I don't know, I just find the visual style sort of eerie. I think it works well. I don't even know why. Like, so much better than something, highly graphical or something. I don't know. That's my opinion. Nice little game though, especially for a free one. You can never really complain with a free game, especially when everything in it works well. Resi 7 actually came out today. I'll be getting that for my birthday in a couple of weeks, so as a present. But I wanted to play a horror game today anyway, and this is kind of eerie, kind of leads to something like that. So that was by Corvidae. Good job, Corvidae. Have to keep an eye on them on itch.io. I did see another game on the front page just before I played this, so I might look it up and give it a try if I can get it to run. So you might see 2 videos today. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please click like button if you did like the video and you can spare the time to just scroll down and click it. I know it's not very it doesn't take a lot of effort, and it really does help. But then again, I'm also not forcing you to, and I also say, if you want to, click dislike as well. I'm not forcing you to like a video you didn't like. The best thing I can get is feedback, either positive or negative. Or even negative feedback is better than no feedback at all. So a comment, a dislike, a like, whatever you want, just anything helps. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a night like tonight, and I will see you in the next video.